Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second tournament, or match, or whatever. We're in the banned phase already, it's Fuse. Banned out by the orange team, by Anne, Umut, and Torben, who is offline right now, but will come back eventually. And they're facing off against JJ, his little brother, and Barish. Definitely a team that is probably a little bit more like on the favored side, mainly because of their stats. If you just look at their stats, you got JJ, who is one of the best from the stats here, based on the stats, is one of the best performing players in our squad, and well, Barish is a really good support out of our squad, and the blue team is banning both of the Grom operators, so Sophia and Ella are both out. Both are very good operators, and seeing them banned is probably something that will change up the outcome of the game in some way or form. Lastly, we will see a Legion ban, pretty normal, I would say, especially from our squad, who bans Legion a lot, and well, then let's see. On the other squad we have Tom, who is pretty well performing as well. He achieved the highest rank out of our squad, and well, his kitty is alright, you know. Secondly, there's Anne, the underdog of our squad, yet somebody who can pop up if he wants to. And the 6-pick will come out, but nobody decides to 6-pick, probably. Nope, the 6-pick will stay, and the operators will stay as they are. Okay, nope, never mind. Barish just changes over to Thatcher, and Anne changes over to Smoke. Alright. And lastly, we have Umut Ace, who is the OG of our squad when it comes to Rainbow Six Siege, as well as Osan, who is not going to be participating in this match, but you know, he's one of them, and he's playing exceptionally well. Anne who's going to reinforce the dirt tunnel, and Umutu and Tom, who are Tom is back actually. Right, that's nice. Tom is back, and Umutu and Torben are both reinforcing church now. Torben is probably going to Castle of Blue. Yes, he is. And yeah, attack phase comes out. Thatcher as Barish as Thatcher, and Yannick as the Thinker will rappel up on the roof. They probably know where the objective is and will rotate over to the kitchen hatch, where the thermite is already there. Oh no, actually they're going to open up dirt and are going to drone in dirt. They're going to spot the alibi. Sadly, nobody will get bamboozled by that, and both the Thinker and the Thatcher are in dirt now, and will proceed to head in there. Meanwhile, both Torben and no, actually only Torben is aware, or could be aware, that they will come from there, but it's completely well occupied with doing something completely useless. But he will notice that the dirt tunnel will get opened, and yeah, 2 are in dirt actually, because as I can see, the thermite opens up blue hatch and will probably go into the onto the stairs, onto the garage storage stairway into blue. Meanwhile, Anne holds the hatch, as well as Umut, who is holding the stairway. Now Barish is already heading in there, but does not hit anybody and gets pinged. Oh no, he doesn't. JJ heads in, and they're inside the objective, but nobody wants to peek them. Tom is alone in an island, and now Anne comes to support him, and Umut is upstairs. Sadly, you'll probably see that the hatch is not open. So the first kill will come to JJ. Barish follows up with the next one, and now it's in a 1v3 situation with Umut, who killed JJ, and the diffuser has been dropped, so they have to retake that. Thatcher will come into the objective and spot Umut. Will he go for the shot? He will. Does not hit anything. And decides to Thatcher out, probably to disrupt. but Umut has already gone into blue and is now fighting against Sophia. For whatever reason, he did not saw her rotating around, and that's the first round going in the favor of the attackers. Nicely played by the attackers there, going for a little sandwich by JJ was really played really smart. And next up we will see a CCTV and cache defense of the team of Umut and so on. And we will see a Mozzie, a Castle, and an Alibi against the Glass. That's probably gonna get six picked, I believe, because well, it's a shitty operator right now. So, and also we'll see a Mozzie pick going off to a Bandit. Interesting choice based on the fact that we are in CCTV and they do actually want to maybe secure the double wall in CC. However, the attacking team doesn't bring a thermite, so it's pretty much doesn't matter if they are going to play that or not. Either way, they are going to Anna opens up the rotation hole, pretty standard, and Umut is preparing for a defense on catwalk, maybe. Maybe he'll just put down one there and just rotate back. Yep, he does. Yeah, the bombs will get droned out by Yannick, and so we will head over into the defect phase. We have an Amaru on attack, which is pretty interesting. However, the wall is reinforced, so he can't go into construction that easily, and instead flings himself up to the roof to maybe go and open the hatch. Nope, he doesn't. Other than that, JJ is also where Yannick just was, but is definitely hanging behind a little bit. And Barish with the LMG in hand is also a little bit doesn't really know what to play right now. However, he will get spotted by Anil and not by Anil, by Umut, and will actually get shot by Umut. Now Umut has already rotated back up. Nobody is there except for Torben, and he spots the JJ and kills him. Now he spots the second one, can't hit the shot, but he is alone in an island. He pre-fires but does not hit anything, and the grenades come flying in, and he will die because he peeked there. What a grenade kill from Barush that was, and it was definitely Barush hit the barricade, and it was definitely a kill they needed, because now it's back to a 2v2 with advantage still for the defense, because Barush did take some damage by Torben, I believe it was, not Umut there. Yet Umut, very close to the attackers, could maybe be in the position to get another kill. He is actually right next to Yannick. He will slowly peek it. Doesn't hit his shots though, but Yannick doesn't either. Yannick is actually gets tagged. Sadly, no kill, and he will proceed to go into no, he won't. He will just peek it and will get downed. Now Anil comes down the stairs to help him a little bit. He does not hit his shots though, and because of it will rotate back up to the stairs, because he is in a 1v2 situation, and he will have to try and retake that. Anil furiously pre-firing the door frame because he knows that both attackers are in there. However, he won't achieve anything from that and just proceeds to castle off construction to focus on the stairwell and only the stairwell. He is in a good situation there because he can actually peek it, and he knows that they will come from there. He has the clock timer in his favor, proceeds to peek, does not hit his shots, and is against Barish with his LMG in a tight spot, and will lose the gunfight. Not a good gun in that situation, and since Anil didn't even hit any of his shots in the first place, it really didn't matter what gun he was playing, because in that matter, well, Barish had the upper hand. Although he should have played for time, but he didn't, which is alright, fair enough. Poor choice there from Anil, but I guess, he was only certain of one operator's position, and so the other attacker could have been already in the objective. So he wanted to focus on taking down Barish and then, proceed with the round. Sadly, he didn't. In fact, he just, fucked it up, which is fine. Anna 6-picking over to Nurk, an interesting 6-pick, something that is pretty smart because now he can actually go full stealth mode. We also have a bug and a Twitch this time around, which is interesting because now Umut and so on are on the attacking side of the team, and we will see JJ's team going into the defense. The lineup of them is pretty normal, I believe. One anti-information, and he might actually spot the drone of Umut, but he didn't. Oh my! Umut could have lost his drone there if he was a little bit less, you know, cautious there, or would have had a little bit less luck. However, Baruch is going to reinforce kitchen hatch, and with that, the hatch can't be opened by the bug. And since they didn't brought any hard destruction, you know, it will stay closed. Umut does twitch the rook for 20, which is nice because now the rook doesn't have a disadvantage in gunfights. However, it's just a slight disadvantage, and with the, I believe, the MP5 and yes, the MP5 in hand, he can still pretty much win every gunfight. Additionally to that, Baruch is now going to shoot out his pests a little bit late into the round. He should have done that a little bit more earlier, but we can't blame him. And JJ is the one who's roaming upstairs, and he might actually be in the position to spot Anil, and he spots him, but he gets... Oh! Torben misses his shots. He won't go for JJ, and JJ is still cornered in bar. Torben proceeds to peek, does not want to peek too aggressively because he knows that JJ has some pretty good aim, and he might... Oh, but he completely ignores JJ for now, and because of that, gets shut down by him. Interesting. Anil missing his shots, but that's fair enough. You know, that's fair enough. And drops, but gets shut down by Anil immediately. Meanwhile, Umut is already in blue, and might go and encounter the Rook right now. Rook actually will lose the gunfight to Umut, and the second C4 comes out, but misses, and now Umut is in a winning situation. Round goes to the attacking team thanks to beautiful gunplay by Umut Ace, and he quickly, well, finishes the round with a nice 2k at the end, and that was really pleasing to see. Now, I don't know what Tom was doing in bar. Apparently he completely ignored the fact that JJ was still in there. Maybe he thought he had already rotated away. However, then how he God damn it. Whatever. He was probably thinking that he went away, but he didn't. So he got killed. Poor decision making from him there, and well, JD capitalized on that. However, he got taken down by Anil there, which was a needed kill, because even if Umut did kill 2 defenders, then he would have still not needed to kill Anil and JJ, which, well, you know, they could have still won the round with that. This time around, interesting lineup. Because there's no bandit brought on CCTV. However, the attacking team still goes into still works in the favor that there apparently does not have to be any hard breaches, which in my opinion is kind of poor decision making there, because in my opinion, like, you know, it's kind of obligatory to have hard structures, but that's fair enough. Torben playing with a reflect on Fletch. I wonder if that's, you know, that's chosen by him, or that's just a mistake. We'll never know, apparently, or probably, but he is going to pre-fire and nearly hits Anil there, who will continue to pre-fire in there. However, meanwhile, Umut is droning into garage, maybe preparing for a take on said garage catwalk. He does not spot the Rook, however, as he proceeds to drive upstairs, he does spot him, and probably maybe wants to go for said take. Meanwhile, Yannick is basically functioning as an observing tool and checking the camps, and gets a kill on Anna, who wanted to get into the construction room and is now going to get and was shot down by Yannick in a quick headshot. JJ still roaming downstairs. He's apparently the roamer of this team right now. However, he will probably not find anybody, as Umut is outside, and well, so is Tom. Umut is just droned out JJ, and JJ is now probably going to proceed to maybe have a gunfight, and actually he does, and he does not hit. JJ doesn't get hit, but Umut gets hit heavily. He's on, I believe, like 25 HP or something like that. Yeah, close to 25 HP, like probably 22 or something like that. And that is an even bigger disadvantage to what they already have, because they're already man down thanks to the opening frag by Yannick, and now it's in a 2v3 with a low second player, and it's only 20 seconds remaining. They have to do something now, because otherwise they will just lose the round, but the defending team is waiting patiently for them to vault in, and with no time on the clock, he will just rush in, but get shut down by JJ, and now lastly Tom gets in, but gets shut down by Yannick. Yannick proving to be a really good asset to the team right now, because he got the opening frag and the last frag as well, with a little help of damage done by JJ as well there. Barish still the only one who actually was kind of an anchor position in that situation. Hold Garage like a, well, good player would, and was a viable asset to the team as well. I mean, let's be real here. Anil shouldn't have rushed into the into construction without pre-droning, but oh, and a random pick from Barish will give him Kali, probably going to get 6 picked off there, and however, I think the defending team probably stays with what they have. Or not. Barish decides to keep Kali in play, or does he actually change? No, he doesn't. Well, he wanted, probably, but he doesn't. He keeps Kali in play, which means that they will be able to destroy some of the utility used to defend the B bomb side through the reinforced walls. However, they didn't want another hard breacher, so I guess Kali is kind of useless in that situation. Now, I want to say that the ADS used or like put down by Umut there was kind of a poor decision making when it came to an ADS, because it's like it doesn't cover that much. You can shoot it from the stairs, so it doesn't cover like the stairs, the hallway and all that shit. However, Umut proceeds to spawn peek, and actually JJ is the one who gets the opening frag. Tom is the one who gets the opening frag onto JJ, and now it's in a 2v3 already. However, that's a bug gone, which means that they will basically lost their only destruction capability that this team has, really. Which the only operator who can still open stuff are Kali, and I mean, yeah, that's it. And I mean, even Kali doesn't have the biggest destruction capability when it comes to siege guns or like siege usages. However, Tom gets the kill onto Barish. What a nice headshot there. Barish sadly missing this shot just by centimeters, and because of that will get taken out by the attacking team. However, they are still in the lead. If you look at the scoreboard, it's a 3-1 score right now for the well, team of JJ and Chungus and all that, and Barish, which means that even if they lose this round, they will still continue to be in the lead. Now, sadly, IQ didn't broad breaching charges, which means that which means that she won't be able to open up this wall. Sad and poor decision poor decision making. Anna spots the IQ with his cam, and Umut and both Umut and Tom are going to rotate upstairs because they just heard that she is in fact upstairs. Anil stays on the cams, and the cam does not get destroyed by the IQ, and bear in mind it's the default camp, so there will probably still there's probably not that much. However, Umut did actually just make a run out, but couldn't capitalize on, well, his kill. Now Tom is the one doing the run out. Doesn't spot the IQ, who is hiding on the rooftops, and because of that will get no kill as well. Anil still being the information maker in this game, which is really nice. He stays on that camp 24/7 and pings if they decide to attack. The IQ has to make a move here, 10 seconds on the clock. Tom decides to go for a run out, hits the IQ. The IQ doesn't hit him, and alright, we just got and because of that, the defenders win the round. No last kill. It was basically a flawless round by the defenders in this case, and yeah, pretty sad actually. He should have just tried to get in there, but I guess he wanted to save KD or anything. I don't know, poor decision making, whatever, blah blah. On to the next round. Now, is anybody going to take a heart breacher? That's the question that I'm thinking of. Barish gets an IQ as a random pick, and JJ gets the Blackbeard. And on the defending side, Umut is playing Caveira, and Torben is playing Jäger, as well as Anil playing Smoke. Usual picks from all of these. However, Umut is going to change it up and switch over to the Mute. Or not, he's going to switch over to the Mute. Okay, Mute it is, and JJ switching over from Blackbeard to Twitch. Definitely a better pick, but still no heart breacher brought, especially because they might want to open up Dirt Tunnel, and since they can't do that right now, it definitely has to be neither a kitchen take or a was it either a kitchen take, or if that's not possible because they have just reinforced as well, it has to be through blue. The attackers, if they get the information, can think about that, and well, they can maybe capitalize on that. However, Arnold just reinforces the hatch because they didn't where there wasn't time or whatever, he had to focus on getting the drone. So the kitchen hatch actually stays unreinforced. However, the only one brought breaching charge this round. Actually, no, there are two people who brought breaching charges this round. Definitely a better choice by Chungus this time around, because now he can actually open shit up. And Barish is going to head into the building, might actually going to meet Torben, JJ, who is in bar. He continues to get in there, and actually, no, JJ's on his team. Well, never mind. They are all downstairs. Yeah, they're all downstairs. Umut on the stairs, holding the stairs with his MP5K and not his shotgun, which is kind of sad. But Tom is going. Sorry, not Tom. Chungus is going to rush in, and he doesn't hit his shots, sadly, which is why Chungus is capable of easily killing Umut. And yeah, the defending team again is in a bad situation, even worse now because Torben gets felled down as well, and now it's in a 1v3 situation with Anil being the last defender, who's already attacked by the Twitch quite a lot, and now has to hold off two people coming from blue and one who's already in church. I don't know how he wants to do that, and now all three of them are in church. Well, that's an issue, and they're planting. Well, that's an even bigger issue. Anil has to retake this, but he's still chilling in Arsenal room. He gets taken out by Chungus in this point, and Chungus definitely being a viable and, well, probably till now the MVP of this match. He just gets the kills and wins the first map. Okay.
Geil.
Mittel oder so, oder Halbzeit oder was auch immer. Wie sieht's aus? Wie fühlt euch?
Ich verstehe einfach nicht, wie Torben und ich einfach nicht down konnten,
war auf jeden Fall Yannick.
MVP war in diesem Match auf jeden Fall Yannick, sagen wir es so.
Ja.
Hast du Torben zugeguckt, geil?
Jakob, hast du irgendwie... Jakob,
Wie hat der nicht gedauert? Wie ist JJ nicht gestorben?
Hast du
Keine
200 HP oder warum?
Achso, nee, Tom habe ich nicht zugeguckt, nicht in der letzten Runde jetzt. Nee.
Er muss 3 Schüsse treffen und er hat sein halbes Magazin aufgeballert. Hast du mir zugeguckt auf der Treppe? Ja. Wie ist der denn? Ich habe zweimal aufgehört zu schießen, weil ich dachte, der Gegner wäre tot.
Du hast ihn zweimal getroffen.
Round 2.
Anyways, ja. Also.
Wir holen das noch, ihr Bitches.
Alles klar. Mal sehen, ob wir weiterhin so eine solide Performance von Yannick sehen werden. Anne sagt, wir machen ernst. Alles klar, das möchte ich sehen. Ich werde euch wieder stumm und ja, dann stelle ich das Match.
Anne schlecht.
Du bist ein Keck.
So, going into the second map of this beautiful match. It's Oregon, decided by the team of Torben, Umut and Anne. So, yeah, it's the home map basically. They have to win this, otherwise this 3v3 will be over and no deciding map in the form of Consulate will be played. Anyways, first bands come out and it will be Blackbeard. Okay, fair enough. Umut is... Actually, Umut was the one who was... Umut's team was the one banning it. Alright, fair enough. Although Umut is playing him sometimes, I guess banning Blackbeard is a viable choice, especially on Oregon, because they can use the windows, especially the big window upstairs, in an advantage, and also the hatch. And yeah, second ban is going to be Monty, so a easy defuse downstairs and laundry is not going to be possible, or rather planned. And lastly, they will ban Ella. Alright. So Ella is off the board again, banned by the blue team. Interesting choice here again. Apparently they don't like this operator all that much. Maybe they want to counter ban Anne? Probably. However, next off, the remaining operator who's going to get taken out by the ban phase is going to be Rook. Alright, definitely a counter ban against Barish or Chungus at this point, because they both played Rook on Clubhouse twice, I think. So yeah, we will have to see if these bans changed up anything in the outcome of this match. However, the defending team will go into laundry first, which is quite the usual way of approaching things, and Pulled is the random pick by Umut, and otherwise they have a Mute and a Kite, probably gonna get 6 pick because you don't need both of them. Other than that, the attacking team, oh no, actually Umut 6 picks, so they will keep the both of the denial operators, and JJ plays switches over to Amaru, maybe because he's not anticipating that they will go downstairs. Other than that, we have a Hibana to open up the hatch, which is going to be feudal now because they do have negating, negating operators, I guess you could say. And lastly, we have a Nöck again. Hallo Osan, ich mach gerade Casting, ich muss dich kurz stummen. Anyways, and yeah, we'll see. Tom is reinforcing the normal hatch and continues to reinforce the meeting hall hatch. Other than that, Anil is going to start with his usual mute setup, which is fair share, and Umut is going to do the usual mirror setup, and yeah. Tom actually wanted to go for a spawn pick apparently. However, he does not capitalize on it, and JJ is already in. He's not going to open up the floor because he didn't brought breaching charges, mainly because Amaru doesn't have any, but he didn't brought a shotgun either, and JJ's in. JJ just wants to rush in there. But however, they have a mirror window, and he does spot a Kaid, but he does not spot anybody else. Kaid, C4 comes out, does not connect. JJ gets back upstairs. No kill capitalized on that, and yeah, no damage taken actually as well. However, now Nöck is peeking the hallway, or rather the door frame, which is going into bomb B. However, they have a rotation hole, so it's pretty feudal, and Kate gets spotted. This time around, he does get tagged, but he is still on enough HP for it to doesn't actually matter at all. Barış is going to open up the hatches in meeting and has support by Chungus now. However, JJ is going to walk down into the down the tower stairs, gets spotted by Umut in the mirror window right now, or rather Anil in the mirror window right now. So it's not going to be meaning anything. He does spot Umut JJ, but JJ with the better gun at this situation does kill Anil with a quick peek and continues to rush backwards into the hallway. Torben, again with the TSG of a holo, what a bitch, is going to try and hold up from behind, while Umut is the one who is responsible for holding up the laundry site. JJ is going to get in, but it gets shut down by Torben, and now Torben, who still has to fight off in Hibana, which he might just actually spot, but he misses the gunfight, and now it's Umut in a 1v2 situation, actually 1v1 situation, because he shuts down the Hibana, and Hibana is really low. He might actually just win this if he is cautious enough and plays smart. However, he is going to rotate around, but Barış begins to plan. Actually, it was a fake plan because they're not stupid. And however, if he continues to play like this, he might actually have to. Never mind. He spots it. He kills him. And Umut is going to get taken out by a quick headshot from Barış here, which is going to, well, make it so the first round, it makes it, like, you know, which is basically the outcome of this round, which is why JJ's team takes the first round. So this time around they're going to go upstairs. Actually no, they're going to go downstairs again. Maybe to fool the enemy a little bit. Definitely bring a lot more roaming ability this time around. They want to maybe hold off meeting and you know, slow down the enemies a little bit, like by this. Torben is going to 6-pick off to Caveira, and JJ is going to 6-pick off to Twitch. So they still have a lot of operators to find the remaining roamers. However, with Twitch in hand, it will get a little bit more easier to destroy the mirror windows downstairs. So I believe that the Jackal, taking out the Jackal for the Twitch was the better idea at this point. Umut is playing the mirror again, and same with basically Chungus, who's basically playing Nick again. Other than that, the operators have been changed up completely. This time around, both hatches actually will get, or like all of the hatches basically will get reinforced. That's not going to matter all that much because they didn't brought any operators this round, which is going to basically make it so that it's futile. However, it's better to reinforce them because even though Yannick is the only one who brought breaching charges, if they're reinforced, those breaching charges will not do anything at all either. So now JJ and Barış will go over to the wall. Maybe they want to go in from above, which it does look like. And we will see Anil and Umut still preparing downstairs, a little bit late, but thankfully nobody has rushed. And Torben being upstairs, he gets spotted by the drone and has to rotate away. However, John, who is right at the window, I believe. No, actually, it's JJ, who's right at the window, can maybe use this to his advantage. The Caveira gets spotted, and he will get noticed that she did actually rotate downstairs. She might actually get shut down by JJ in just a second, but Caveira, smart as she is, rotates back into showers, so they have to push her, and she doesn't have to push them. JJ is still playing in kitchen, patiently waiting for the Caveira to push, but if she's smart, she doesn't, because she's in a defending situation here. She doesn't have to push. She can just wait there and wait for the teammates to give their calls. However, she will get spotted by JJ, but JJ doesn't hit his shots, and so both of them lost an equal amount of HP. JJ does ping it to his teammates that yes, Caveira is there, and now Caveira is going to maybe fool JJ a little bit. Sees JJ again, doesn't hit his shots, and right next to him is apparently Barış. Wow! And so the Caveira falls a little bit of damage done to the Twitch, but no major damage, and the main hatch is actually unreinforced. What a poor decision making here, because now they can just open it, and the basically most important hatch is now open. Barish continues to pre-fire the mirror window, and JJ, who did not open these mirror windows, is in a tough spot, because now Barish plans on laundry. He will get spotted, but Barish is not going to be saved by JJ here. However, Anil does not hit his spots, and because of that, Anil actually takes out Barish, and JJ is downed, which makes it a 1v2 situation, and well, Chungus, playing upstairs, has to retake this. He will spot the mirror there, however, does not actually peek. Gets taken out by the mirror, and it's an easy defuse by Umut Ace, who actually wasn't the MVP of this round. Because in my opinion, Barish, sorry, not Barish, Anil actually was the one who completely clutched the zone. However, they have to actually defuse this now, because otherwise it will be a loss for them. It's an easy defuse still, and they win the round. In my opinion, definitely Anil was the MVP there, killing both JJ and Barish with these impact nades. It was a smart decision. However, Umut sadly didn't capitalize on the C4. I mean, he had it. Like, he had it. He could just thrown it. JJ and Barish both were behind the laundry machine. If he would have just thrown it, it would have been an easy, and we would love to see it. Alright, picks coming out here from both teams. Vigil, Capcan and Legion on defense, and Sophia, Twitch and Buck on attack. However, that might get changed up by the 6 pick, and so it is. Chungus picking off the Legion into a unknown operator, and so is Anil picking off the Buck into an yet unknown operator. There it is, Mute for the Legion and Jackal for the Buck. So, kind of a different lineup. They still have the bridging capability and the Twitch for intel and utility destruction, and now they also have something against roamers, which is really nice, because JJ is actually roaming this turn, and with Barish playing Capcan, the Twitch is actually kind of a good pick as well. However, Chungus playing the Mute is probably going to prevent the hatch from being opened, and they know they have a Mute actually, based on the signals that the signal disruption which I see on the screen. So they at least know one operator. Tom, spawning back in construction site, actually gets spawn peeked by JJ, and nobody is going to rush. JJ is now going back into the tower, maybe trying to actually wait. He's going to rotate into meeting. Maybe he wants to try and hold the hatches so that they won't get open. However, Elwood already droning into the main hatch, but his drone gets mute jammed. Oh no, what a sad misplay from Umut there. So his drone is basically useless this round. He can pick it up, however, so his drone is not lost. I just told complete bullshit there. And Anil probably wants to go into the towers. Is he going to activate his gadget? Maybe. However, he does not see this footstep. Oh, now he does see the footstep of JJ, and is beginning to analyze them. So he knows that there's one in meeting, and he knows that there's one downstairs probably, because he heard Chungus shoot. He is going to slowly walk downstairs. Umut took out JJ, who was rotating back to the side. However, Capgun is playing in a good situation to maybe kill the kill Umut. Umut saw that Capgun is lying behind there, the thing, and he heard that the C4 is prepped. However, the C4 is not actually thrown, and so nobody will get hurt. Chungus back there will get taken out, and lastly, Umut takes out Barish. So it's a second round in a row, I believe. Yeah, in a second, 2 rounds in a row for the team of Torben, which is surprising because they were actually the ones who lost the first map. They might be able to win this one, in which we will go to the decider, which I would love to see, because then, well, we will see Consulat, and I think Consulat is going to be pretty much the best match between these two teams, and I would love to see it. And Carly gets picked, and it's not even a random pick. However, he still probably he still switches it up, and goes into his main with the elite skin Capitao, and the defending team brings out 2 anchors and the complete setup for maximum intel. They bring Valkyrie, they bring Echo, they bring Meister. They want everything. They want to see every spot on the map.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Nice.
defused by attackers.
Anyways, they are downstairs, which means that Chungus should you know, basically should put down an evil eye upstairs on the hatch so that the hatch won't get open. They do have a fuse with breaching charges. Other than that, they don't have that much construction capability. So if they would just take out the switch, this fuse, that will do the job just fine. And since Yannick is actually not going to... Oh, and Bar spawn peaks. And Barish spawn peaks successfully. Oh no, he doesn't. His reaction time not being there, and Umut gets the opening frag, an easy frag, and now the defending team is already in a tough spot, because what will they do if the, well, Cams is destroyed? Now JJ, who wanted to do a big play up in Armory, well, that play just got negated or like disrupted because his evil eye down in Garage gets taken out, so he does not have intel over that room anymore. And since Chungus, and they probably know that he's the only body in the objective, they might be able to rush here. However, they are going to play it slow, which is smart decision making there. He gets thrown out, and he is going to get tagged. Oh no, he's not going to get tagged by the Twitch. Twitch drone stays alive, but JJ also not going to get tagged. But he did saw the Twitch, and now Twitch drone gets taken out. Sadly, nobody can capitalize on the fact that JJ was distracted so long, and JJ peeking the stairs. You will say Umut comes in, but Umut wins the gunfight again. A second kill for Umut, a double kill if you want so. And now Meister just has to tag him a few times, and like 6 times maybe, and he will probably go down. And he might just does that. However, he is going to get bombed by the fuse upstairs, and he actually gets spotted by the fuse upstairs. So they know that he is in fact in bomb site B, or actually rather in maybe they even know that he is in tower stairs. He is going to rotate upstairs, maybe to try and get the fuse out. He walks completely by the fuse, but Fuse does not realize that he was right next to him. They walk past each other, completely unaware of each other's position, but Umut, with the ace, gets the last kill. Umut definitely being the MVP in this round, and which is a nice big back and forth. And what the fuck was the Maestro doing? He should have just taken the shots. Umut, having a lot of luck there throughout the round, is able to capitalize on that luck and gets the ace in the end. What a nice round played by Umut with his Twitch. Next off, again, random pick. Apparently it's going to be... Oh, no, never mind. Okay, Nuck and Ash are going to get picked. Also, Nomad is going to be picked, well, random picked for Barish, which he's probably going to keep. And Umut takes Legion, Capcan, and Pulse. Pulse is going to get taken, rather switched out to a Jaeger, definitely a better operator, especially if you want to go into the kits. And Barish is now going to get 6 pick into a Jackal. So kind of a weird choice. I would have stuck with the Nomad just because you are on a 3v3. You don't have that many operators, so you can basically channel out this one roamer pretty easily. And I mean, yeah, Jackal's great in Order 3v3, especially because you have 3 charges for basically 3 enemies. But I think the Nomad would have been a lot better in this situation. But fair enough. Still, Chungus playing or continuing to play the Nurk. He is going to just jump. Fun activity. And apparently he's bored. And Taser, rather Barish. Oh, they are going to spawn peek, and they spot the spawn peek as well. Now maybe they won't actually. Oh, they could have actually won for it. They're so beautifully. However, they won't capitalizing on any of the spawn peeking abilities that they just used. And because of that, Ash will just rush in, and Anna gets the first kill on the Ash. What a sad. Oh, and Barsh gets blown up by the first Claymore of the day and is on 50 HP. So it's looking like it's going to be a round victory for the defending team. He knows that they know that Barsh is actually in there, and Barsh gets taken out. So it's a 1v3 situation with Nick without the diffuser in hand. This seems like it's a lost round already. Now he does repel onto the Kid Storm's windows and he might go for a hot bridge just yet. Yes, he does. He's going to hot bridge into the site. Site is actually almost clear, just a fuse, but however, two defenders will continue to spawn pick him, and he will get both. Only Tom left alive. He will probably spot the and Nock is so low, and Nock is even lower. Can Torben win this? If so, that would have been the clutch of the century. But it would so be if Chungus wins this gunfight. Either way, a clutch for sure. Now, Torben technically is in a better situation again because, well, Nuck doesn't have the diffuser, and he has to go for the diffuser since there's a minute left, and he needs to plant. But the diffuser is all the way in armory, so he would have to do one of two things. He would either have to rush through the entire sight line of the Jaeger, or he would need to basically go all the way around, which there's not time for. And Jaeger is still on almost 70 HP, so there is not going to be a easy victory for the Nuck. He had to hit his shots, and he has to hit them quick because 25 seconds left on the clock. Tom still playing the angle, and Nuck aware of that. He is going to challenge instead of going for the diffuser, mainly because he wasted so much time. But the Jaeger is not going to peek. However, he is now, and that's an easy kill for Tom. Second map goes to the defending team, or rather to Tom's team. So we will see the decider. Boys, ihr gebt mir Content. Boys, ihr gebt mir Content, dude.
Oder war bei dir die Barrikade da kaputt?
Digga, wo ist Nöck lang gelaufen?
Eine Beschwerde einreichen, wir müssen zweimal als Attacker beginnen.
Wie ist Nöck reingekommen?
Was?
Beschwerde.
Wie ist Nöck reingekommen?
Zweimal als
Ist Nöck Main Fenster reingekommen?
Beschwerde.
If you want, I can change it up and the orange team start now.
Ja, wir wollen
Okay,
das Defender.
fair enough. I can do that. Anyways.
Hör auf Englisch zu reden. Geil. Wie ist Dings reingekommen, Yannick? Ich frag ihn einfach.
What do you mean?
Geil,
Oh, yeah, he entered through kids.
Jo, geil, Arno, du standest Kid, was ist passiert?
Warte mal, JJ, bleib mal.
Ja, mach das, ganz ruhig.
Wow, wie geil.
Kannst du gar nicht hören,
Okay.
oder was?
Geil auf Englisch reden.
Ja, dann Bug.
Ich schwöre.
Was?
War das?
Alright. So.
Kannst du aufhören,
Nice.
auf Englisch zu reden?
Sorry,
Nein,
ich
will er
cast
machen,
auf
soll er
Englisch.
machen,
Ich
soll er
cast auf Englisch halt, deswegen. Anyways, auf jeden Fall, dritte Runde, Konsulat. Sehr nice, ihr gebt mir Content, Alter. Und, ja, ich starte mal.